In this video tutorial you will learn how to install Virola server on CentOS Linux in Docker container. First, open Virola.io website, click Download Server button, then open Installation and Running Guides page, choose Run Virola server in Docker container on CentOS Linux there. Now, everything you need to do is just copy and paste commands to your CentOS terminal according to the guide. I'm now connected to a virtual machine with installed CentOS Linux. I will work with it via a command line window. I'll copy, paste and execute commands one by one. Before launching Virola in Docker, you need to install the Docker engine first. If Docker is already installed, you can skip this step. I'll start by adding a repository to the system to install Docker engine. First, install a set of utilities for managing repositories. Next, add the repository address. Once the repository is added, you can proceed to install Docker engine. If the installation is successful, you will be able to run Docker. I'll copy, paste and execute the last command here. To run Virola in a Docker container, you need to download the Virola server image from the official website. The simplest method is to use the get utility, though you can also use a regular browser. So I execute get command and then download Virola server image. After downloading, you should have an archive with the Virola server image in your current directory. Load this archive into Docker using the following command. And after downloading the image, you can run the Virola server. Please note that you will need to specify the port your Virola server will be listening on from the outside, and that will be used by Virola client apps to connect. It can be any free port on your Linux machine. In this tutorial we are using port 8888. The next port is the port inside Docker container. It should always be 7777 for the Virola server to work properly. I can see my server has started listening and is waiting for incoming connections. After you have done all these steps and your server is running successfully, you need to install the Virola client. Go to Client Downloads and choose the installation file you need. Apps for mobile phones are available as well on the Apple App Store and in the Google Play Market. I already have Virola client installed, so I'll just open it. As soon as you run Virola client you will see this login form where you need to enter your server IP address as a server host. I can see my server IP in the command line window title bar. I'll type it. Now I'll type the port, which is 48, and username and password, which are admin and admin by default. You can change them from Virola Messenger settings later. As soon as you log into Virola Workspace, you'll see a chat room and some useful how to start tutorials, which we recommend to review. Thanks for watching. If any questions appear, please don't hesitate to contact our support team available 24/7. Visit Virola.io.